So, good morning and welcome to the Mindfulness Tree meditation community as we gather together. For some of us, it's snowy, for others, not so much. So, we're going to open with a guided meditation on open awareness, which is the title of our chapter. So, I'm going to invite the bell. Listen, listen. The sound of the bell calls me back to my true home. So I invite you to take a comfortable seat and know that you are sitting, that you are listening, and that you have arrived in this present moment, allowing the body to settle, welcoming yourself to your true home. Being present in the sitting, the listening. And so, from this place of being present, I invite you to make an intention today, the motivation for why you come to meditate, perhaps for yourself or another person or a being or a situation in the world. And just take a moment to formulate the motivation for why you are meditating today. And as you arrive into this present moment, being present in your body, uniting mind, body, and heart, we become aware of the breath in the body. And so for the next few minutes, we'll just simply follow the breath, the rising and the falling, allowing the breath to be the object of our focus, to keep us in this present moment. And just notice where you experience the breath in the body. And bring a curiosity to that to help with the gentle focus. If you notice that you've become distracted or thinking has arisen, just gently Bring yourself back to the breath. And as we breathe, we invite mindfulness, sati, a softness, a curiosity, a spaciousness that opens around us, vast, like the ocean or like the mountains. And mindfulness allows for whatever we're sitting with. Instead of restricting ourselves into the thoughts that might be disturbing, we can open up and allow whatever is there to be there, but not our main focus of attention. Breathing in and breathing out with a sense of it being wide open, spacious, light. And notice the body relaxing when you allow yourself to simply be open to what is here. Pema Chodron writes, practicing open awareness is a gradual process of continually coming back to seeing what you're seeing, smelling what you're smelling, feeling what you're feeling. And whatever happens, it's a letting go of the extra stuff and returning to just what's here now. And that sense of spaciousness makes it possible. And so I'm going to invite you right now to open your eyes if they're closed and seeing what is in front of you without giving it labels, and just see what is there beyond the usual thought process. Without naming it. And just notice without putting labels, there's a sense of lightness and freedom. Just simply seeing what you're seeing. And still aware of the breath, the rise and the fall. And now Gently allow your eyes to close. And I invite you to listen without putting labels to the sounds that you might hear or the sounds that are not there. Just simply hearing. And again, allowing the breath to be there and the sense of spaciousness that allows whatever to arise to arise. But just faintly aware that hearing is happening. And now moving to the sense of taste. If you've eaten recently, you might have a memory of the taste of whatever it was in your mouth. But notice that the sense of taste changes from moment to moment. And so right now you might not be tasting anything, just aware of the breath and the sense of taste. The sense of taste reminds us of impermanence, that it arises and it passes away. And now the sense of smell. Without naming and labeling, just notice if there is a fragrance in the air. And breathing allows us to smell. And if there isn't a distinct fragrance or odor, just notice that and allow the breathing to continue in this sense of openness. And now the sense of touch. Without labeling parts of the body that might have certain sensations or pains, we just notice and we're with our feet, the sensation of sitting, our hands, without labeling them in one way or another of being a certain way or wishing that they were a certain way. just sitting in the midst of it. And finally, consciousness, the mind, and what is present beyond the senses. No me, no them, no subject or object. All is one. And in open awareness, we can sit in the middle of what is arising, relying on the breath to be our anchor. Sensing the spaciousness, the vastness of this ability to be with whatever arises. And coming back to the breath. And if certain thoughts or feelings arise, just use the breath to open up this awareness, like sitting in a huge room by yourself without boundaries and just being with whatever arises. And just notice if through this process of this meditation, things have slowed down a bit. And perhaps your mind has slowed down. And even the body has slowed down with perhaps a dropping of the heartbeat. This kind of open awareness allows us to slow down and just notice what is without trying to change it or speed it up. It allows us space. And so I'd like to end this formal sitting meditation with a poem by Rob Bell that's entitled Walk, Don't Run. Walk, don't run. That's it. Walk, don't run. Slow down, breathe deeply, and open your eyes because there's a whole world right here within this one. The bush doesn't suddenly catch on fire. It's been burning the whole time. Moses is simply moving slowly enough to see it. And when he does, he takes off his sandals not because the ground has suddenly become holy, but because he's just now becoming aware that the ground has been holy the whole time. Efficiency is not God's highest goal for your life, neither is busyness, or how many things you can get done in one day, or speed, or even success, but walking, which leads to seeing. Now that's something. That's the invitation for every one of us today and every day, in every conversation, interaction, event, and moment, to walk, not run. And in doing so, to see a whole world right here within this one. So thank you for your practice and your presence, and welcome, Harry. And we're going to move directly into walking meditation, just like we normally do when we meet in person. So choose the path wherever you are, and I will ring the bell when we come back, when it's time to sit back down. But just like the poem says, in the walking, when we walk slowly, we can see. And so using that part of the meditation from today, we can do that. So I'm going to mute myself, and I invite you to simply walk.